Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol OGXI. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this may look like several days worth of time right there, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I've done this analysis before. That's where these red and green lines are coming from. But I like to do this time frame. I think that's the job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Like I said, I've done this one before, so that's where all these different colored lines are coming from. But the first thing I want to do is a little house cleaning, and I just want to get rid of a couple of these lines here. Yes, they still pertain to the chart, but in the spirit, from a presentation standpoint of not wanting to have a million lines everywhere that can cause clutter and confusion, just want to try to keep this as clean as possible. So we'll get rid of those lines. Like I said, again, they still do pertain, just not really relevant at this point. The first update, though, comes based on a foundational principle in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that do remember the last video I did, hopefully you remember me talking about 57 cents as resistance, but now that the price is above there, that becomes the ideal level of support. Meaning if you say, hey Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? If the price can stay up above 57 cents, that would definitely make the chart look the most attractive. But again, if the price falls below it, I'm not saying that everything's ruined or anything like that. In regards to kind of more so just overall levels of support from the big picture of things, in my mind, it's all about that purple line right there, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average, meaning as long as the price is up above that purple line, then in my mind at least, the bulls are in full control, the bulls are in full health, however you can best visualize that in your mind. But that's essentially what that purple line is currently representing. Now for the fun stuff, what about areas of resistance? Well, first off, this just shows the power of charts. I promised I have not moved this red line. I guess if you don't believe me, that's fine. I'm not offended. You can just go back in the video archives and watch the last video I did on this. But I talked about 62 cents as resistance, and surprise, surprise, that's right where the price is, struggling right now. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to come across like I have some sort of secret system or secret, nothing like that. Anybody can learn how to do all this. You just got to, put in the time and effort to learn charts. But 62 cents, as I talked about in the past, you would expect it to act as resistance, and as it stands right now, it is indeed acting as resistance. But if the price can break through there, actually what I need to do, because it's getting too hard to see, so let's go to the daily time frame. There we go. There we go. All right, perfect. This is a good problem to have, though, from the longs perspective. When you have to go back this far in the chart's history, this is always a good problem to have. After the 62 cent mark, next key level of resistance up there at 68 cents, and then you have that 200-day simple moving average, which is the pink line right there, valued at 73 cents, but one at a time. So overall, though, very, very nice start to the week. Now it's just a question of can the bulls continue to build upon this movement going forward? We shall see. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.